A Flea in Her Ear is a 1907 play penned by French playwright Georges Feydeau. This comedic romp is set in early 20th century Paris and revolves around themes of sexual misadventure, mistaken identities, and comical misunderstandings. Over the last century, this theatrical gem has graced stages, screens, and television sets worldwide, even inspiring a 1968 film adaptation featuring Rex Harrison and Rosemary Harris. The plot kicks off with Raymonde Chandebise, a stunning and sought-after woman, growing concerned about her husband Victor Emmanuel's apparent loss of interest in their intimate life. Suspecting infidelity, she embarks on a scheme to expose his presumed affair. Little does she know, Victor's disinterest arises from a nervous condition, not extramarital affairs. Raymonde devises a clever ruse with the help of her confidant, Lucienne. They concoct a counterfeit letter, supposedly from a secret admirer, inviting Victor to rendezvous at the dubious Hotel Coq, the Golden Cock in English. Raymonde drafts the letter, and Lucienne carefully transcribes it in her handwriting. The duo eagerly sets off to confront Victor once he arrives at the clandestine meeting. However, Victor, oblivious to his wife's intentions and struggling with his own sexual anxieties, mistakenly believes the letter is intended for his best friend and business partner, the dashing and amorous Raymonde Tournelle. Tournelle, who has been harboring romantic feelings for Raymonde, readily accepts the invitation, further complicating the situation. Tournelle swiftly heads to the Hotel Coq, anticipating a meeting with the enigmatic stranger, unaware that the stranger is, in fact, Raymonde, with intentions of exposing her unfaithful husband. Simultaneously, Victor's nephew, Camille, makes his way to the same establishment. Recently equipped with a silver palette that rectifies his speech impediment, Camille is eager to display his newfound confidence as he attempts to win over Antoinette, the family's cook. He persuades Antoinette to join him at the hotel, unaware that she is already married to Etienne, the inquisitive and possessive household butler. Consumed by anger and suspicion of his wife's potential infidelity, Etienne tails Camille and Antoinette to the hotel. Meanwhile, Dr. Feydeau, a family friend and business associate who aided Camille in overcoming his speech impediment, is also en route to the Hotel Coq. His journey lacks any specific purpose, he frequents the hotel for no particular reason. Amused by the letter, Victor shares it with his colleague, Carlos Hominides de Hastengua, who is coincidentally Lucienne's husband. Carlos, known for his volatile temper and habit of carrying a firearm, recognizes his wife's handwriting on the letter. Fueled by jealousy and rage, Carlos storms off to the hotel with the intent of confronting Lucienne for supposedly suggesting an affair with Victor. Filled with humiliation and remorse for sharing the letter, Victor races after Carlos in an attempt to prevent any harm befalling Lucienne or anyone else caught in Carlos's path. As fate would have it, all the characters converge at the Hotel Coq, each driven by their own unique motives and misunderstandings. Raymonde seeks to catch Victor in an act of presumed infidelity, while Tournelle desires a chance encounter with a stranger but would be thrilled to encounter Raymonde, the true object of his affection. Etienne's mission is to thwart a possible affair between Antoinette and Camille, and Carlos is determined to confront his wife, Lucienne, over the provocative letter. Victor's primary aim is to prevent Carlos from embarking on a murderous rampage. Dr. Feydeau, a morally dubious character, has no particular reason for his presence at the Hotel Coq. The ensuing chaos unfolds predictably, with the added confusion stemming from Victor's uncanny resemblance to an inebriated hotel porter named Puce. In the midst of flying bullets and accusations, Tournelle persistently pursues Raymonde, hoping for reciprocation of his affections. However, Raymonde firmly rejects Tournelle's advances, causing Victor to misinterpret the situation, believing that Raymonde wrote the incriminating letter for Tournelle. Meanwhile, Etienne confronts Antoinette and her potential paramour, Camille, who has unfortunately lost his silver palette and now struggles to communicate due to his speech impediment. To resolve the escalating turmoil, all parties convene at Victor's residence. It's there that Carlos stumbles upon the original letter, bearing Raymonde's handwriting, putting to rest his suspicions of his wife's infidelity. However, the confusion surrounding Victor and Puce's identical appearances remains unresolved. Finally, the hotel's owner, Feydeau, arrives and successfully distinguishes Victor from Puce, leading the alcoholic porter back to the Hotel Coq. In a climactic moment, Victor explains the true reason behind his diminished sexual interest in Raymonde. revealing that the tumultuous evening has miraculously cured him of his nervous condition. A Flea in Her Ear is an uproarious theatrical escapade that vividly captures the energy and ambience of the Belle Époque era in which it was conceived. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.